The behavior of Asiatic wild dog, where we try to look at the time activity budgets across varying pack sizes and also try to understand how their interactions differ with sympatric carnivores in the same landscape.
MFP collection under different governance regimes.
My dissertation was on grassland communities and its uses by mammals. Besides, I was to look out for possible habitat of rhino, because rhino was there but it's not right now in Valmiki.
So my topic was effect of habitat characteristics on diversity of water birds along Ganges in Allahabad.
So I did my dissertation on free ranging dogs. I looked at their ranging patterns, population status and resource utilization and availability in the Thar landscape in Rajasthan.
So my thesis is titled tentatively Ecological Responses of Benthic Intertidal Fauna of Nicobar Islands. I'm actually looking at pretty tiny organisms, pretty tiny organisms and how they respond to various stressors, be it natural or be it anthropogenic. And
so basically, I looked at community structures on 2 islands of the Central Nicobar group. So bird community structures. Sorry, I missed that. So basically, I was looking at how, like, what are the factors within islands in the sense the habitat variables that actually lead to structure of the bird communities on the islands. So my study actually encompassed what kind of impact or like probable impact does red-wristed bulbul have on the Nicobar.
So I worked on spider communities and my broad question was what shapes spider communities on islands and especially how habitat structure, the island heterogeneity in terms of different habitats as well as island sizes, how they shape the spider communities on islands, isolated land.
My research topic was response of mammals to human modified landscapes in Chamoli district of Uttarakhand.
I did on niche separation between Assamese and the rhesus macaques in Askot Wildlife Sanctuary.
I worked on invasive species, particularly looking at how multiple invasions affect community assemblages in Kanha National Park.
I did my dissertation basically on small carnivores and califorms. So it was on Odisha. I looked at the effect of village location mainly, how its effect on small carnivores and ground birds and their main prey rodents. So the title of that dissertation was the effect of village location on ground birds and small mammals in Chhattisgarh Tiger Reserve, Rajasthan.
I did my dissertation on leopard. It was basically human and leopard interaction outside protected area and human landscape.
I did my dissertation on birds. Basically, I was looking into diversity and abundance on 2 wetlands. One is the disturbed one and one is the undisturbed one. So I'm just looking at the diversity and abundance and some other factors.
I studied the impacts of roads and on wildlife in terms of the extent of their mortalities and the effect on habitat use. So this work was done in Haridwar on a national highway which connects Haridwar to Najibabad.
Okay, so my most memorable incident was when I first saw a wild dog pup, and there's another one also, and I got to be the part of a tiger collaring project. So yeah, it was a really amazing experience.
Actually in Nayyar there is a place called Agastyarkudam. So the trip to there was very memorable because it's a sacred place as well as it's a evergreen forest. So the feelings from there was very nice. With few of the forest staff, and that they were also young, so they don't remember the path. So we got lost. We got lost, and around 9:30 at night we came out the forest and we could not see anything. We could not recognize where is the path, what to do. And then they said that you open your pants and then just give a shake. Then it's a kind of myth. Then they will recall that where is the path. So fortunately I did not do, but finally I had GPS, modern technology, and using that GPS I found out the path somewhere.
So working along Ganges was one of the very good experience in my life. I was never been able to see that I will work along Ganges. There are lots of memory from the Ganga river. So since my birth, like in my school days, I was very good in geography. So I just tried to just figure out where is Ganga, where is Yamuna, where is other places, where are the Himalayas. I was very keen to see these places. But I was living in Ranchi, but I hadn't seen in my life Ganga.
A memorable memory that gave me a new perspective of dogs in general. When I actually first saw them hunt, it actually changed my view of how dogs are. I mean, we are usually used to pet dogs, but seeing how these dogs actually hunted chinkaras and nilgai actually changed my view of them. So that was one memorable memory. The other one that I had was obviously the good times I had where we went parasailing. I drove the car and we went on the dunes.
For me, the moment when I first jumped into the sea from the jetty, so where the ships dock, jetty, from where it faces the open sea on the Rasa Island. So there were kids and the boys who were just jumping into the sea. So I approached them and asked one of them, "Can I do the same?" And he said, he asked me, "Can you swim?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Then go ahead." And I jumped just like that. And
I think the most memorable moment for me was the time that I caught 3 fish back to back. I caught a Sergeant Major, which is a coral reef fish. I caught a butterfly fish, which is unbelievably pretty. And I also caught a blue tang. Yeah, I caught a tang. I don't know if it was blue or not, but it was blue in color.
Like there have been a lot of memorable moments with all of us, to be very frank. Like the entire trip was very amazing. If I had to pick out one of the experiences, that would be staying with the tribals on Bompoka. It was one hell of an experience because we got to first of all stay in a Nikobari hut, which was like one of our wish list, which like it was among our wish list over there. Rest, we actually went out with the local tribesmen into the forest a couple of times, saw them hunting, although it's not very good.
So on 1st January, that is the new year, I just then only got this field assistant and we climbed up to a ridge. We climbed on the ridge. So he said कि हम madam ये देख रहे हो ना, इस पे धारीदार चढ़ेंगे. And I was just looking at him and was like, okay, if he says so. So then we actually climbed the ridge. I was just taking the photographs in few intervals of time. And then I suddenly realized that only there is the land just beneath my legs and then it's steep and there's nothing. If I fall, then I'm dead forever. So उस time पे I had this phobia kind of thing also, वो height का fear. So then yeah, I controlled that feeling and then we climbed up, and after I reached like from 1400 meters till it was the highest was 2000 something meters. So then it was flat and the view that I got was just amazing. It was like worth going there.
So the best part of my dissertation was simply the time that I spent with macaques and the time I spent with 2 kids that lived nearby the place where I used to live, named Shreya and Rishabh.
So it was starry nights. We were gazing the stars, and then all of a sudden there was a leopard just crossed by from in front. That was hilarious, amazing stuff.
One such memory I want to share. That's one night I was inside a forest Chowki. That was very kind of remote place. No, nothing. There is nothing such like facilities and no drinking water and all. So I was sleeping in Chowki. There is no electricity and also we have to sleep at 8 p.m. After that, I was sleeping that time. So from somewhere, roaring of tiger was I could hear. I thought it was a dream. When I wake up, it's like just 500 meters from the Chowki, two tigers are actually mating.
Yeah, thought so. So once I had very close sighting of leopard when I was writing an email in an agriculture field. The leopard just crossed from in front of me, and I was like,
Will be, there was one time when I was going to the sampling point, and there was suddenly this hog deer came up, okay, and it was like so close that it almost like gave me a headbutt. So there was the scariest but memorable one, and the other one will be when I got stuck till the chest during the there was this recce survey, so I got stuck from the till my chest, and it was like really cold in the winter.
I was very much interested in mountain Everest, and the authority on mountain Everest, the legendary George Scheller, was my icon. So I had the great chance of him visiting my field site. I don't know how that happened, but it was a great privilege for me, and I got to be with him in the jungle, and two of other legendary biologists from India. So that was the most wonderful experience in my life.
Don't be under pressure since the beginning. Take your own time, explore as much as you can. Like, I would suggest that you should invest first two semesters on exploring, and then study smart, and don't be afraid to make mistakes as long as you know how to fix it. So that's it, and don't forget to party.
Thank you.
Even though we are looking at animals or wildlife, even the lifestyle of people there, and even your lifestyle in the field, it's very important. Decide very wisely what is your topic, because this topic will remain for you for 5 months, which you will see that it's only 5 months, but it will remain for you, and it will pinch you every day that what you are going to do here.
Yeah, I just want to say the juniors that I think we are working on everything, like in protected areas and all, but there are still the places like in our batch 5-6 people who work outside the protected area. So my message is that this wildlife is everywhere. If you can work outside the protected area, you are definitely going to contribute the wildlife outside the protected area.
Based on personal experience, one part that I found most difficult was actually choosing a topic. Topics kept on changing as the dissertation got closer. So my advice would be, if you're choosing a topic, right, choose something you're comfortable with, and also make sure you actually have a solid background on the topic that you're choosing on. Speak to your supervisors, speak to your friends, speak to researchers, speak to anyone around you. I mean, without actually speaking to anybody, you can't actually form a solid idea of what you want to do in field.
If you wish to come to Nicobars for your dissertation, do not hesitate. It's not that difficult as it seems.
It's definitely not very difficult, and we three are always available for you guys to contact if you any day need any help in getting idea about Nicobars as a study site.
So for dissertation, I would just like to say, don't be like us. Like, we just came up with some huge ideas which, I mean, first, before going to field, you will actually be like, हाँ ये भी हो सकता है, ये भी हो सकता है. But as soon as you reach there and then come back and do analysis and do data entry, data sorting, you will be just gone. So just please listen to your seniors, listen to your faculties, and choose to nice small thing that you can play with nicely.
And try to finalize it before, and if possible, if you are friends with someone very close and you can work together in a place, and in that way you can learn more.
Sometimes you just get carried away with the questions you're asking and your study. Just enjoy your field.
Little bit of the data entry they should do in the field, because we face lot of problem after coming here. Data entry and all take the much amount of time.
Guys, don't join any running project. Work outside PA, then you will understand what is the problem, what you will face. Working beyond any running project and writing your own project somewhere.
Is that, I mean, it's not always, I mean, the way you think it is. Like, after you go to the field, there will be like lots of changes. I mean, whatever you have understood and whatever you had like read or everything, you just have to forget everything. I mean, just keep it in mind, but like don't just stick to it. So you have to be flexible a lot.
You have to utilize it. So of course you'll get to visit a lot of places in India, the untouched places as well. So, but apart from the beauty that nature gives us, I would say that people should make an active effort in realizing the spiritual effect of that natural beauty as well, more than gaining the knowledge obviously about wildlife and books and all those things, but on a spiritual level, so connect with the nature in that aspect. So I would say that.
Hello, this is Ravi Sharma.
Oh, एक मिनट.
Hi, I'm Rakesh from Newbury.
Hello. I am Nimisha Shrivastava, student of 15th MSc batch. Work in नहीं क्या बोलना है?
My dissertation was about wild dog behavior, and my question was time activity budgets and interactions of wild dogs with their sympatric carnivores, and I studied through wild dog behavior, and my title was time activity budgets and
Green. Green means tree.
Very nostalgic. मैं divert हो गया यार.
I had 2 children.
For someone, for something, for my home place, Valmiki.
So we should advocate our study side. Come on, yaar. It's people think that it's difficult, but it's actually not difficult to reach there and work.
कौन बोलेगा? तीनों बोलते हैं.
तू बोल. We'll just nod our heads. Like, क्या दूँ भाई?
So one more thing, I would like to, give you a beautiful message for our juniors, which will be our, main viewers.
You want to give me really a beautiful message.